Hi. The previous lecture we have seen the biodiversity in the living world, and this class will go with the taxonomy categories, because the previous classes we were seeing what taxonomy and components of taxonomy and all. Here the classification is the most important part of a taxonomy, wherein it has got its own hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy in the sense stepwise how it goes with, see, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. Put together there are 7 categories, 7 category. And here this kingdom you have 2, Animalia and Plantae. Only 2 kingdom, just 2 kingdom, whether it is the smallest algae, if you talk about an hydrilla, to a giant tree like bengalensis, that is banyan tree, it comes under Plantae. And Animalia, the smallest insect to human being, goes with Animalia. Okay. So the next category is the phylum. See, the phylum and division, there is, see, look at this. Here I just wanted to explain little detailedly about what phylum and what division is. Here the phylum is the term implied for animals, and the division is used for only plants. Okay, plants. See, but at times when the classification goes on, you just cannot say straight away from kingdom to phylum, the next thing is a class, like that you cannot say. Sometimes the diversification, so the diversity of a species might bring out some changes. For example, see, I'm just taking the animal kingdom classification, phylum Chordata. It has got subphylum Vertebrata, the animal which possess vertebral column, and this vertebrata will be divided into 2 major category: the animals without jaw, the animals with jaw. They are Agnatha, they are Gnathostomata. Look at this. See, here it is the Chordata, phylum Chordata. According to this hierarchy, phylum, the next one is class. But here it is not going with class. It is going with some other subdivisions. So here what they do is, here they use the term division. Do you understand? See, the phylum is the term for animal and the division is the term for plants. But at times the term division can be used in animal classification, but the phylum term can never be used in plant classification. This is the one which I wanted to stress. And the next category is class, order, family, genus, it goes on. So every single hierarchy category is a unit of this hierarchy. This is called taxon. The unit of classification is taxon. Order is one taxon, class is one taxon. So the unit of classification, generally you can say it is taxon. The smallest taxon is species, the largest one is kingdom. Understood? So now we'll see what is species. Species means closely related, closely morphological, anatomical, somewhat the closely related species should have the capacity to go for interbreeding. They have to interbreed. For example, man can mate with a woman. He cannot go mate with a cow or a dog, and it's not possible. The chromosome matching will not be there. So that is interbreeding. Cat with cat, dog with dog, horse with horse. Like it has to go only with the same species. It cannot move with the next. See, hybrid we do something like artificially will make, but by naturally they go within the species, they'll be mating. Understood? And genus. Genus is the the group of species will form a genus. A group of species, similar characters will form a genus. For example, see the Panthera leo. This is the lion. This is tiger. Panthera tigris, Panthera pardus, leopard. All are a big cat family, big cat. So they all, but a slight variation will be there. But they've given us common term Panthera. But look at this. The cat is also belong to the same family. All these three are belong to the same family, Felidae. But cat is not given Panthera genus title. It is given Felis cactus. Understood? So when these genus are grouped together, that will form a family. It will be vegetatively or reproductively similar characters can be observed, and that all comes under family. So here the Felidae is the common thing for 1, 2, 3 and 4, but cat is not given the Panthera type. Understood? And under this, the Canidae, the dog is something special. That comes under Canidae. Dog, fox, wolf all come under the Canidae. And a similar group of similar characters collectively form an order. Similar characters in the family form an order. See, for example, Convolvulaceae, Solanaceae. See, when you see any plant belong to this category, will have a infundibular corolla. Infundibular, like funnel shaped corolla. It's a very common feature you can observe in Convolvulaceae and Solanaceae. So these two are placed under polymoniales. So like similar characters, some variation will be there, but some similarities will be there coming under polymoniales. And similar order grouped together to form a class. See, for example, we talk about a mammalia, mammals. So when you talk about mammals, all the milk glands are present comes under mammalia. Okay. So here a similar group of classes come under the same phylum. Here the phylum is Vertebrata. Under Vertebrata you have some other subphylum. Here it is subphylum is there, and then division, and here it goes along with the superclass and then class. It goes on and on. So you cannot expect that. So phylum means immediately it should come with class and then it all. No, sometimes because that depends on the variation in the particular species. There may be a superphylum or subphylum, superclass or subclass, superorder, suborder. It goes like that. So, but the common when you talk about a hierarchy means only 7. But it depends on the species, it depends on its grouping character, depends on its morphological and anatomical features. There will be a slight variation happens. Accordingly, they may give higher, super or subspecies. So this is such a simple thing to understand. And here the most common question for the NEET is, see this thing, the big cats, like the technical terms, and then Felidae, whether the cat belongs to the same genus or same species, like that, and what is the common number, how the hierarchy goes with. And here another very important feature is from species. Species is the similar characters, I said similar characters and interbreeding. From species to moving towards the kingdom, the similar characters getting decreased. It is getting decreased. This is the very important thing, that from lower to higher level, the similarity is going gradually is getting decreased. This is the line given in the NCERT book, but you cannot expect the same thing. So they may ask from higher category to the lower category, whether it is getting increased or decreased or in the same level, like that they may put a question. So this is about this hierarchy and taxonomy categories. And the next video we'll talk about the aids for taxonomy. What are all the aids we'll be using, the museum, national parks and other thing. If you have any doubt, you please ask me, and then put it in the comment section and we'll discuss further. Thank you for watching.